Hey, Pietra. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Layden. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Anna. Hey, Caitlin, Jocelyn, Aiden. Hey, Elmo. Hey, Natalie. Oh, I had myself muted. Don't know how I did that. I now hear you. Josh is joining. Hi, Catherine. We are on language page 148. Language page 148. Sasha. Oh, she's a nice little sister, isn't she? Is that one's hold on. Is your little sister's name Sophia also? Sophia. She's not here. No, I know Catherine's sister Sophia. What's your little sister? Christina or Christine? Which one? Christina or Christine? Christina, okay. For some reason, I keep thinking that you and Catherine's sister are both the same name. I will get it. Don't worry. Hey, David. Hey, Donald. Hey, Aiden. You good, Aiden? You good, Jocelyn? Hey, Joshua. Okay, so we're opening the page 148. 148, and we are continuing to talk about adjectives. So adjectives describe a noun. So, everyone see my whiteboard? Okay, so that's what I wanted to make sure everybody's seeing that. We're going to talk about, okay, so we've actually learned already some of what we're talking about. I taught this a little bit early, so it's semi-review for you with also learning some new stuff. Yes, Catherine. My mom asked if the schedule is changing. For Monday, no. It's just the schedule is staying the same. It's just where we teach. So for your end, it's going to be perfectly fine. So nothing is changing on Monday. On the schedule, classes will still remain the same time, same lineup, things like that, okay? So we talked about the words a, and let me get my, there we go. Thank you. A and the. We talked about them always being adjectives. So when you're asked to find an adjective in a sentence, a and the are always adjectives, and so is the word n. A-N, okay? If you see those three words in a sentence, they are always adjectives. I've already taught about the, I've already taught about a early, And today we're adding N to that. These words are called articles, and they're always adjectives. So let's look at these two ones, A and N. A always comes before a word that starts with a consonant. Okay? So N always comes before a word that starts with a vowel. So what are my vowels? A, E, I, O, and U. So they are my vowels, right? So what are my vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Every other letter is a consonant. So if my word starts with an A, E, I, O, or U, I'm going to use the word N before it. If it starts with any other letter, which we call consonant, it's going to have an A before it. So this word, okay? Am I going to use, if I'm going to use A, give me a thumbs up. If I'm going to use N, give me a thumbs down. If I'm going to use A, give me a thumbs up. If I'm going to use N, give me a thumbs down. See what I wrote about this. I can't have both, Natalie. You choose one. Good job. It's a thumbs down. Remember, N goes before a word that starts with a vowel. An ant starts with a vowel. How about this word? If it's going to have an N, give me a thumbs up. If it's going to have an A, give me a thumbs down. N, thumbs up. A, thumbs down. Is that the thumb part of the glove, Natalie? So, yep, N is a thumbs down. Horse starts with a consonant, so it should N with thumbs up, A with thumbs down. Good job. A should start with an A. A comes before a word that starts with a consonant. Let's how about this word? Elephant. N thumbs up, A thumbs down. N thumbs up, A thumbs down. So which word will come before it? N thumbs up, A thumbs down. Good job. It would be a thumbs up. Good job. So let's look at think A. Write A before N before each word or phrase. So I want you to do that now, number one. I'm going to give about a minute or two for you to do it on your own. Write A before a word, A before or N before each word or phrase. Joshua, what was your question? Which page? Page number 148. So page 148, think A. Donald, what was your question? Let's say if it has a multiple vowel. Does the vowel have a name? Yes, a vowel can start with a name also. Because like Aiden, his name starts with a vowel. So therefore I would put N above before it. While your name starts with a D, so your name starts with a consonant. So you would have A before it. Do I have a consonant? What's your name? David. Is D a vowel? Nope. So therefore your name would start with a consonant. Okay, so let's see. I'm seeing some of us moving around. It looks like you should be almost done. So let's see. What did Catherine put for number 1? What let A? Good job. Or how about number 2, Nicole? And good. Nope. Number 2 going down. A. Good job. Number 3, Layden. And good job. Number 4, Pietra. And good job. Number 5, Dasha. A. Good job. And number 6, Joshua. And good job. So let's now move down to remember B. It says, use proofreader mark to correct the mistakes in the paragraph. You're going to do that on your own. Let's read down to now think C. Let's go down to think C. Underline the noun, circle the adjective. We're not going to worry about the directions there. Follow my direction. We're not going to worry about drawing the arrows. So Carlos watched the green and yellow parachute in the sky. So, what is my subject? What is my subject, Evelyn? Carlos, good job. What did Carlos... We can do this without. What did Carlos do, Sasha? Watched. Who watched, Natalie? Carlos. Any other nouns, David? Oh, hold on, David. What's your other? Any other nouns? Parachute. Well, Carlos is also a noun. So he's right. And what else?
And the sky.
And sky. So Donald, is there any adjectives in here? Is there any words describing parachute?
The green and yellow parachute.
So the green, not the word and though, yellow is describing parachute. Any adjectives describing sky, Joshua? The, good job, because the is always an adjective. Okay, so let's look at this one. Mrs. Martin asked, why is your little brother wearing his snow boots in the house? What is my subject, Jocelyn?
Mrs. Martin.
Mrs. Martin. What did Miss Martin do, Aiden? Ask. Who asked, Caitlin? Mrs. Martin, good job. And is there any other nouns, Nicole? Brother.
Yes.
Nope. His is actually a pronoun, but in this case, it's not used even as a pronoun. Is there another person, place, or thing in here?
Yes.
Food. And another person, place, or thing is in here. House. Good job. So, Evelyn, is there anything describing brother?
Little.
Little, and whose brother?
Your.
Your. Good job. I gotta kind of start with that one. Got a one. So your and little is describing brother. Layden, is there anything describing boots?
Yes.
What is it?
Snow.
Snow and
His.
his. Good job. And is there anything describing house, Catherine?
No.
Yep, remember, the is always an adjective, and the is actually describing house. Whenever you have a, n, and the, you always have the or the a and the n always describes the very next noun that comes before. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you, do not sign out. I want you to finish Think C the same way we did numbers 1 and 2. Finish 3, 4, and 5, and in about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, we're going to go over the answers. So right now, finish numbers 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to go over the answers.
No, don't sign out.
Don't sign out, no. Natalie.
Can we do number B?
Yes, but work on Think C right now. If you're finished Think C, then do remember B.
Okay. How mute myself.
Okay, gonna give back another minute. Okay, so let's look at here. I'm going to walk you through them and make sure that you mark them just the way that I did, okay? Elizabeth and Mom painted Elizabeth's room with blue paint. There should be a line drawn in between Elizabeth and Mom. That is a compound subject. Elizabeth and Mom, they painted, so painted should be underlined twice. Who painted? Mom, Elizabeth. Any other nouns? Room, paint. Whose room? What's describing room? Remember, whenever we have an apostrophe S word in the sentence, it is always an adjective. So Elizabeth should be circled. What kind of paint? Blue paint. Blue should be circled. Okay, so let's look at the next one. An owl has been sitting in the tall tree all day. I should have a line in between owl and has, but the owl is my subject. What has the owl been doing? Has been sitting. Okay, who has been sitting? The owl has been sitting. Any other nouns? Tree, day. Anything describing owl? Yes, N. Remember, N is always an adjective. Anything describing tree? Yes. Tall, and the is always an adjective. And day, all day. Always describing day. Leo used it should be grandpa's old telescope to find many bright stars. I should have a line drawn after Leo. What did Leo do? Use, so I'm underlining use twice. That is the neatest my lines have been since I started this. Who used? Leo. Any other noun? Telescope. Stars. Anything describing telescope? Yes. Old. And again, we have an apostrophe S. Grandpa's is whose telescope? Grandpa's telescope. Anything describing stars? Yes. Bright. Many. Okay, any questions? Not seeing hands. That's a good thing. I'm going to sign off now, third grade. Third grade, we have a half-hour break in between this class and history. So I will see third grade in a half hour. Have a good break. Use this time to finish up any work. If you're finished all your work, enjoy your break. I don't know who raised their hand. Was it Aiden, Jocelyn, or Caitlin? If you were Caitlin, what's your question?
Wait, are we doing two?
Nope, just one page today, just 148. Okay? Natalie.
Does remember being one big sentence?
No, remember, B should be a couple different sentences. There is periods in there. Okay, so have a good one. I will see you in a half hour.